the lighting is terrible.
Oh my god, the lighting is terrible.
Hi guys, I'm Amy. Welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna start another vlog because in my last vlog, I said I was gonna start a vlog tomorrow and it's now tomorrow, so we're starting a vlog. Just to update you guys where I am currently at, last night I had finished the book I was reading and decided to pick up a book that would fit the category I am trying to read from, which is funner, it's not a word, more fun, easy, comforting type of read. So I decided to pick up The Proposal by Jasmine Guillory. And it just so happens that this was a bit of a serendipitous moment because we are currently in week 3 of Quarantine-a-thon, in which we're supposed to be reading a book about an essential worker. And I'd planned on reading The Tiger Wife by Taya Obret, but decided not to pick it up. But Carlos, one of the main characters in this book, is a doctor. So it fits the prompt perfectly. Just slip that other one out and this one slid right in. And so we're gonna read this. I did read The Wedding Date a couple years ago, year ago, I don't know. I thought it was fine enough. It was an enjoyable read, so we'll give this one a shot. But then I also actually need to start my buddy read with Lindsay of Some Sing, Some Cry by Ntozake Shange and Ifa Beiza. Now, okay, I have a question for you guys. I have already mentioned that I didn't know for sure how to pronounce their names. I looked up Ntozake's pronunciation and was able to find it, but I have not been able to locate anywhere where they actually say Aoife's name out loud, and I don't even know if that's right. So if you know the proper way to pronounce her name, please let me know down below in the comments. I try really hard to be respectful of that, because for the most part, it's not hard to look up pronunciations of people's names. But for whatever reason, it is in this case. So I need to get this started. I'm hoping to get about 120 pages read, and then we'll put this down and get back to reading the lighter reads, such as The Proposal. So that's the plan. I have a pretty open schedule. I say that like that's changed somehow in the last 2 months, which it hasn't. So we're gonna get some reading done today and spend some time with the pups, and Aaron will be home early. So just usual quarantine life stuff, I guess. But I think that's it. So let's get to the reading part then. So I attempted to get some reading done, and I would say it was half successful. That seems real generous. Because I decided it was a better use of my time to have a nap. So I only read 15 pages of Some Sing, Some Cry. I think this is going to definitely be one of those books that I need to acknowledge that it's going to take me longer than the average book will. At least at this point, the writing is very, very descriptive. And then the dialect of Betty Mayfield just slows me down a little bit. I'm sure I will get used to it, but it's definitely going to be one of those books that I don't get to rush through. Not that I thought I was going to, because this is obviously a buddy read. But I'm going to continue on, because technically I have like, let's see how many pages I want to get done today. Like 120 pages. I read 15. So we're going to do that, and I'm probably going to hide out in my office since Aaron is playing video games with a friend online, and just kind of wind down for the night. May, are you in here? Oh, she's not. All right. We're gonna go try and get some more reading done.
Well, his butt isn't on the chair.
What are you doing, bud?
His butt is really not on the chair.
Loki Michael. What are you doing to my pillows? Loki Michael, what are you doing? What is your dog doing?
He's broken. He's broken.
Oh my god. It's check-in time. So yesterday I ended up reading about 120 pages of Some Sing, Some Cry. Like I mentioned yesterday, I am definitely forced to slow down just in how this book is written. It's very, very heavily descriptive, and that definitely slows me down. And the approach to the writing forces me to, at times, reread certain paragraphs or pages because I'm not totally sure if I got it all correct. And there's still a big question that I have that I'm pretty sure I'm right on, but I'm not certain, if that makes sense. I think there's so much potential here, and I'm really, really enjoying the characters and all the point of views and discussions on slavery, especially right now because this is shortly after emancipation. But I think there's so much potential and I'm enjoying it. I'm just having to take my time. And then once I got that reading finished, I got into bed and then read about another 60 pages of the proposal. I am enjoying this more than The Wedding Date, which I'm excited to say because I was a little bit skeptical going into this. I didn't hate The Wedding Date, but I didn't love it like so many people do. But I find the characters of Carlos and Nick really, really fun and relatable. Relatable? Maybe that's not the right word. I don't know. I just think it's fun. The relationship is fun. So that's what I read last night, but today I maybe definitely cried when I received some kind of bummer news. And by kind of bummer, like total bummer, it actually legitimately sucks in my opinion, that my favorite used bookstore will be closing its doors. I have been going to this particular bookstore my entire life, and that is not at all hyperbole. This store opened 46 years ago, and I am very, very sad that it is closing. I have memories of going to this bookstore as a child and being so excited. I would go and get specifically this one section, they had the Serendipity books. Did anyone else read those? Which I just adored, and they had this whole section of like the really small Regency romances that I really loved when I was older. And I'm sad, and I cried for a decent amount of time about it. I also met a really good friend who works at the bookstore who runs the local book club that I'm in. So it's all just very, very sad. And that only leaves one other used bookstore in the town that I live in. And that's a huge bummer to me. And I knew you guys would relate to the disappointment I'm currently experiencing, and I'm sure that this means there will be other opportunities, and maybe the other used bookstore will get a lot more customers and their stock will be better, because their fiction stock of just like general fiction was never super great, but I'm sure they'll be getting more customers now. But I just wanted to kind of share my bummer news because I knew you guys would be sympathetic. But yeah, just really, really disappointing news. It's hard times for everybody right now. And unfortunately, the bookstore got hit really hard. But I will have the opportunity. They will be taking or allowing people to make individual appointments to come in and shop their stock at discounted prices. So I will definitely be taking advantage of that opportunity, but with a very heavy heart. But that's my update. Erin and I have a online happy hour trivia night with Erin's parents and sister. So we have that to look forward to, but also need to write our trivia questions. So I should probably get on that. I think that's all I have. Oh, there is one more thing. I just want to say thank you to all of you who have given me so many incredible recommendations that I asked for in my last vlog, when I asked for some books that you would recommend that are a little bit lighter and more fun for me to read, and you guys have totally come through for me, so thank you so much. Now I'm having problems trying to pick which books I want to purchase or check out from a library or read from my shelves personally. So thank you. This is a wonderful problem to have. But I will stop rambling at this point because I've been talking for almost 5 minutes, but we will update you guys later and maybe get up to some fun that we can share with you guys too. Maybe.
Do you guys want to say good morning? Good morning, Millers. Oh, hi, Cow Cow. Thank you. That's so nice. You guys were being extra cute. And then I came back and you weren't being as cute. You should do it again, bud. Millie May. Night, Boogie. You getting cuddles? Oh, bud.
Hi there. It is currently about 3 o'clock on Thursday the 21st. This morning was my last morning of school and I only cried a little bit. Apparently that's a theme for this vlog, but Erin got news earlier this week that next week they will be required to wear masks when they're at work. They'll be fine when they're in their own office or cubicles, but like if they're talking to another person, they have been social distancing, of course, but it sounds like there will be more people coming back to work. They've been running at like minimum safety requirements, basically. So they're kind of upping the safety precautions as more people come back to work. And Erin has requested that I make him a face mask. We were lucky enough at the beginning of all of this, like the very beginning of all of this, that my great aunt had given us some face masks she'd made, but they were the kind that had the elastic that went around the ears. And I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but Erin has a rather large head, and so the elastic pulls really hard on his ears. And I know this is a problem healthcare workers and essential workers have been struggling with for a while now. But I found a really, really great tutorial on YouTube of a mask that's super simple to make and it looks really comfortable. I will be sure to link it in the description box down below. But I was able to go through my fabric this morning because I offered for Erin to tell his coworkers that if they would like one, I would make them one. So I have a decent amount of this is just 100% cotton quilting fabric. And then I have some flannel and snuggle flannel here that I think I'm gonna use just to make filters that they can wash easily. And then some more fabric over here that I'm either gonna repurpose. This is an apron that I made a long time ago that's really just should be used for other things. And then like a body pillow cover for a body pillow I don't have and that kind of thing. And then fabric that just needs to be washed before I use it. So that's gonna kind of be what I plan on doing this afternoon. Is working on those. Maybe I'll try and find an audiobook to listen to, but I do have some booktube to catch up on first. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. I did finish the proposal last night, which I have to be honest, ended not as strong as I would have liked. Like it wasn't a bad ending, but it was just kind of meh. But there is this one particular scene, oh, hello, in which Nick and Carlos go to a taqueria and they get tacos, like authentic Mexican tacos. And if there is one thing I love, it is authentic Mexican food. And so I have convinced Erin to get tacos tonight from a taco truck. We live in an area where there's a really high Hispanic population with immigrants specifically from Mexico. So we have some really awesome places to get good real Mexican food. So that will definitely be happening tonight. And I am so excited. I'm gonna eat all the tacos. Oh my God, I love tacos. But yeah, that's the plan for today. I'm excited to get my sewing machine out and work on some things. And and then we'll just kind of see how the rest of the day goes. I need to figure out what book I'm gonna pick up next. I'm not sure yet. I have a few picked out that I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll read. There's even a reread in there and nonfiction, so we're really mixing it up. But we'll talk about that later. But just wanted to check in real quick and just kind of let you know what I was up to. So yeah, I think that's it.
Terrible.
We got our new masks.
We're gonna go rob something. Just kidding.
We're gonna go buy tacos.
Yeah.
It's taco time, ladies and gentlemen. You excited?
Yeah, hobby.
Okay.